Hello and welcome back to another Doctor Who action figure review. In today's review we're going to be taking a look at the first B&M exclusive of 2018, that being the Third Doctor and TARDIS Collector figure set. This set includes the Third Doctor as seen in the Time Monster, as well as the TARDIS as seen in the Third Doctor's run as the Doctor. For the packaging, as you can see, it comes in the standard collector grade packaging. You've got the classic Doctor Who logo on the left hand side, where it states that it is from the 5.5 collector series. It states that it is the Third Doctor and TARDIS collector set, and it does have opening doors. The side of the packaging showcases the classic Doctor Who logo, as well as a promotional image of the Third Doctor and TARDIS, and it also showcases some of the features as seen on the front of the packaging. The back of the packaging is essentially the same as the side of the box. You've got a promotional image of the TARDIS with the Third Doctor and a really interesting and very in-depth bio of the TARDIS and some of the travels that it has been on. Final side of the packaging just showcases the Doctor and the TARDIS at a different perspective, and you have the Third Doctor and TARDIS collector figure set. That just about wraps it up for the packaging, so let's take a look at the figures themselves. And here we have the Doctor and TARDIS out of the packaging. Now to start off, we're going to be looking at the Third Doctor, and here he is in his attire from the Time Monster. Now for the most part, this is a fairly faithful representation of how the Doctor looked in the Time Monster. Obviously this is just a repaint of a previously released Third Doctor. These B&M sets are known for just repainting and not adding any new sculpt. Taking a look at the Doctor's head, this is a perfect recreation of how Jon Pertwee looked in the role of the Doctor. The paint applications have been applied very specifically, and the hair has been textured in a way to make it look extremely realistic. Moving down to the costume, as you can see, this too has been detailed impeccably well. Instead of sculpting on a pocket and the fasteners, they have actually just painted them on, much like what was seen in the 13 Doctors box set. I do think it works fairly well, however it does not look as good as it could have if they would have just sculpted them on. However, seeing as this is a fairly low budget set, it definitely works for what it's intended to do. Moving down to the trousers and shoes, these two have been detailed very nicely, however include minimal paint application. However, they do work for what they're meant to be. So overall, the paint applications and detailing on this figure are really nice, and it's definitely a very nice addition to the Third Doctor collection. Turning to articulation, the head can look side to side, the arms can rotate back 360 degrees. There is a rotation at the bicep, a bend at the elbow, a swivel at the wrist. There is also a waist swivel, however it is fairly hindered. The legs can kick forwards and can kick backwards fairly slightly. There is a outward joint, thighs can rotate 360 degrees and the knees can bend 90 degrees. So overall for articulation, it's fairly good. Now turning to the main event of this set, here we have the Third Doctor's TARDIS. Now this is essentially just a repaint of the Fourth Doctor's electronic TARDIS that was released a couple of years back now, just with a weathered look and without the electronics. Starting off with detailing, as you can see the lantern is the black lantern, the roof is flat and has been weathered appropriately. The signage is fairly clean with weathered effect over the top to make it look dirty. The windows have been recreated fantastically. You've got some detailing in some of the different panels and it has been given this really dirty look. The wood grain effect has also had this black wash over the top of it to bring out some of the details and to make it look weathered, which has definitely benefited in the TARDIS's favour. As you can see, all four sides of the box are completely different in terms of their paint application. Some sides are more dirty than others. As you can see on the back of the box, you do unfortunately still have the speaker hole and the battery compartment. That is a carryover from the Fourth Doctor's TARDIS, and it appears that character have chosen not to remove this since it probably would have cost too much in tooling. Overall, for paint application and detail, this TARDIS is definitely up there with some of the most detailed vehicles from Character Options. The only features that this TARDIS has is that it has opening doors. As you can see, they open by pushing, and then you just simply pull the left-hand door and push the button on the floor to release the right-hand door. For a quick comparison, here is the Third Doctor's TARDIS next to the Fourth Doctor's TARDIS. The Third Doctor's TARDIS is on the left and the Fourth on the right. As you can see, it's essentially the exact same base mould, just with a black wash applied over the top and the electronics removed. Overall, what do I think of this set? I think this set is fantastic. Not only do you get a really well welcomed Third Doctor variant, you also get one of the rarest classic series TARDISes, and for an RIP of just £20, this set is a must have for any classic Doctor Who fan or Doctor Who collector in general. I highly recommend this set. If you liked what you see, please click the subscribe button. If you have any questions about this set, please feel free to comment section below. I will be reviewing the 12th Doctor set, so please stay tuned for that. Until my next review, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.